Hello friends and welcome to Struts 2 programming tutorials. As we have seen in the previous video, we have already seen how to print hello and username. So hello world is already been done. So in this program we'll be creating a calculator based application wherein the number of inputs required are 2 and the output is normally the addition of a number, subtraction of a number, multiplication or division of a number. And you can also create scientific calculator, but for that you need to use this math header file. You probably Java people will know that in java.lang package you have a math class wherein you can use pi, the static variable. You can use sine function, you can use cos, the inbuilt functions these all functions are static. So if you want to use these functions, you have to compulsorily write math.sine and then you pass the value of a number over here and then it gives you the exact output. So this is how it works. And for this program I'm only creating simple calculator, that is I'm not creating scientific calculator. We'll be creating that in the next program, in the next videos. So currently, to create a new application, we are normally, as you know, that we are focusing on new projects. So it is web application, and then you can give the name of the web application over here. Say we are giving the name is project calculator. And I'm clicking on next. You can see Apache is by default selected over here as I've installed it in the previous sessions. I've told everything about Apache, and you can have to enable this struts too, and this you will be getting by installing the NetBeans plugin in the tools library of NetBeans, and that you can download it from the website which I've already mentioned in previous tutorials, and then click on finish. So when the project creates itself, it builds all the necessary XML files, configuration files, so you don't need to create those files. And you can browse the complete project by just clicking this plus signs. It will show you the list of files which are there in each of the folders. But as we are always doing a fresh start, I am deleting the already previously created libraries and files. So the example folder, I'm deleting this folder so that you get empty application and then you can create it by your own self. Safely delete and refactor. So now this is an empty application. To create a struts application, as I have said before, you require JSPs, you require action pages. That is nothing but your .class files. That is, they will be created from your .java files. And then you require mapping of these action files to respected JSPs. Right? So this is what we'll do over here. So first of all, let us create a new folder which will group all the JSPs over here, and that you can do by right clicking the web pages and giving a folder name. Say we are naming the folder as JSP. So it creates a normal folder of JSP which is empty right now, and I want to place all my JSPs here. So let us create the first JSP. The first JSP is nothing but say index.jsp, right? Index only. They automatically give extensions to your file, so you don't need to provide it explicitly, and you can click on finish. So this is the basic page where hello world is normally printed. Let's keep it aside and we'll create another page that shows results. So again, right click the JSP folder and click on JSP and say this will display the result. So and then this will be result.jsp. So now we are having JSPs. You can create action files and source packages by creating a new package. So let us create a package named action JSP. Make sure these are packages because you need to store Java files over here. So they should not be folders. They must be Java packages and not folders. and then you can create a simple Java class over here. Say the name of class is Kelsey, right? So this is your Java class. So till yet we have created 3 basic files. First is the main file where you'll be writing the actual coding of buttons and text fields over here, and form basically of HTML form, or you can also define struts form over here. And on action of that, click submit button. What should happen? Goes in kelsey.java, searches its way out, and then it displays the result in result.jsp. This is how your program will actually work. And in index.jsp we'll be placing struts files. So this is the maximized version of your page. And to enable struts tag libs, or to use struts tags over here, we need to include the libraries of struts by tag lib. So prefix you can give anything, as I've discussed before also, and then you need to provide struts tags over here. So now this is a way of enabling struts libraries into your page. You don't require header section, you can always delete them. And as we are using now struts tag, anything that starts with s colon, it is the prefix, will be a struts tag. So first let us create a simple form whose name is, you can give form 1 or say f1, and then you give the action. Make sure that the action name over here will be same as the action name in your configuration files, which we'll be seeing later on. So say the action name is click. You can give any action name. It is not necessary to give click only. It is user defined name, right? And you can also use method, that is get and post. Post is more secure as compared to get. It doesn't displays the values of text fields in URL, post, but get displays the values of text field in URL where you run your program, that is in the browser. It displays the values in URLs. That is not secure as compared to post. So normally people use post only. And now what we require is a label. Say there is a label of value, that is what should be written on that label. Enter number 1, right? And then after you require a text field. So let us create a text field with, again, say name is equals to num1, and same, I will create same for second text field and second label. So let us put the value here 2, and say the text field, this name is num2. And at last we need a submit button. So s colon submit will be the name of button whose value is, say, click, or we can also put submit. It's not an issue. Their value is nothing but yes, the label on that, what should be labeled as, right? So this is how we have already created the form. And in result.jsp you are only retrieving the value of the answer. So again you require tag lib, then prefix, say s, and URI, say it is struts tags. So it is imported now. Again you can remove the header section if you want. And now inside body I am going to retrieve the name of answer. So you can see value is equals to, say we are giving the name as answer. So final answer must be stored in the action file, that is in Java file, in some variable that whose name is answer. And to implement this action support, there are 2 different ways. Either you can extend action support class, right? This is the first way. Or the second way is you have to implement action interface, right? So any convenient way is allowable. The name is action let us see which interfaces are available right now. These are the default interface. Let us complete this program by using extends only. And for the next program I will tell you how we can implement another packages. So it is action support, yes. And then over here which variables you require. First is num1 from the first text field, num2 from the second text field, and an answer. And these are of data type say double, or you can also keep integer. It is not a big issue. You can keep these variables of any data type. And then we need getter setter of these variables, all the getter setters together. So the first getter is say void, this will be set num1, and you need to pass integer num1 over here, whose value will be assigned to this dot num1 is equals to num1. So this is the setter method of first number. Then you can always have the setter method of second number, that is num2. Replace it with num2. And the last setter method is of answer, nswer, and same, you need to replace it with answer only. Now setter methods are over. The return type of setter method is always void. Now let us keep now we need getter method. So integer get num1 is the first getter method that will return nothing but integer value of number 1, and just like that only we'll be creating the getter methods of num2 and answer. So each and every variable you declare over here in this action class, this class normally acts like Java beans. So you don't want to miss any of the variable here. It is a compulsion to declare getter setter of each and every variable over here, because this is how you will be retrieving and setting the values of these variables. And these variables are, again, it is for safety purpose, you can keep them as private, or you can also keep them as default or public. And now let us create an execute method, or say let us create a method which returns string of success, and say the method is void, it's a public string calculate, right? So this function will calculate the values of addition, subtraction, and multiplication and division, right? So, and these will be calculated by using this number 1 and number 2. So, and the return statement will be obviously of success. It's not a failure event, so it will be success. Now make sure that you can also write success like this also, and you can also write success in double quotations also, because these, like if you're writing it in without double quotations, in caps lock, in capital, it is by default a struts variable success, which is you're returning over here, and that variable is declared inside struts tag libraries as a string of success only. So either of way convenient to you, you can write in either of the way, it is not an issue. And then over here, if I want to calculate, say answer is the variable where everything is stored. So if I want to calculate, say number 1 plus number 2, and it will print addition of the numbers. So let us keep it up till addition only, and if you want to keep it with other variables also, you have to provide the support for answer 1, answer 2, answer 3, and answer 4, right? So let us keep it for answer only, that is for addition only. We'll again modify it in this tutorial later on. And now in struts.xml, you need to configure this XML file so that you can map your JSPs against your class files, that is kelsey.java file, and example.xml. You can remove this file because we already deleted from the project history. This is again a commented statement, you can remove it. Now inside package, you need to specify action tag. Action normally has name of the action. Now name of the action as specified in over here. So if it is click, make sure it should be click over here. So just copy and paste the click method. Okay, CLICK. And then the other attribute which are required over here for action are this is click. Other attributes required are the name of class. So the class name and last is the method name. These are the required attributes, right? So now let us see. The class name is inside action underscore JSP. The class which you have to use for mapping is Kelsey, and the method you want to execute in Kelsey is nothing but which method? The calculate method. Getter setters are called explicitly. You don't need to call them, right? And yes, in case of result where name is equals to success, you need to show which page? Result dot JSP. This should be displayed, right? When there is a success event, this should be displayed. So this is our struts .xml, and you can see here action.jsp is like calling function from action.jsp. Kelsey class is called, and the method, which method is called? Calculate method is called, which returns normally success. And this is our index.jsp. And the last thing left is to change the main welcome file name in the web.xml file. So welcome file name now to be executed is which JSP? It is a JSP slash index.jsp should be executed at the first, right? So this is how the calculator program is configured. Now let us run the program. So the server will start. Yes, you can also see the timing of server starting over here. It is displayed in milliseconds. Let us see our XML once again. Action, result, yes. This is result. So make sure that the value of answer is same, and yes, it is answer only, so it's not an issue. And let us get back to the output file. So the server startup will take a bit long, so it is 4073 milliseconds, that is 40 seconds for server startup. And as soon as it gets startup, it will directly run our file. Yes, so now let us give two numbers. Say we are giving 12 and 23. It should display the addition of these two numbers, that is 35, right? Again, say for example I want to modify it for another answer. So say we are naming this as answer 1, and we are creating another variable answer 2, and then for getter setters also you will need answer 1 and answer 2. Answer 1, set answer 1, and same you will be also needing get answer 1 and answer 1, right? So you can just copy paste this answer 1 because these are nothing but getter setter methods only, and you can keep it answer 2 and answer 2. This is the getter method, and similarly you can also get the setter method of answer 2, which will be same as the value of answer 1. So just keep it answer 2 and answer 2, answer 2, answer 2, right? Then what else you need is nothing but you need to provide two variables over here, and answer 1 is num1 plus num2, and say answer 2 is num1 minus num2, right? So calculate has now two distinct variables. So in result.jsp you need answer 1 and you also need answer 2. Let us display this in h1 headings, and let us put the name of property here. Say addition is and subtraction is. And let us run the application once again. It won't take that much time because already the server has been started, so it will directly send the value of variables to the web page. So for the second run, let us keep it 12 and 1, so it should give 13 and subtraction is 11. Similarly, you can also create for multiplication and division. Again, you can retrieve the values of the variables. Say property value is equals to num1, right? So this is nothing but the first variable name, and you can put it like this, num2. And let me just modify the statement. Addition of, that is num1 and num2 is, you can display like this also. So if you try to rerun, it will show the value of the num1 and num2 property, say 12 and 3. So okay, yes, yes, some properties, yes, see, it is empty, right? It gives error when it is empty. So just complete the tags and then we'll rerun it again. So let us run it again. So 12 and 3, and if you click on submit, it will show addition of 12 and 3 is 15, retrieved from the beans only, and subtraction is 9. So this is the complete program of Struts calculator. And in next program, in next videos, we'll be also seeing how to determine whether the input number is prime or not using Struts application. Thank you guys for watching strutstutorials.com.